That feels like a good fish. What is that? Is that a bluegill? Oh, yeah. Come here. Big old giant bluegill. All right, welcome back, guys. This is going to be a really quick one this morning because it's already rough out here. Wasn't supposed to be windy. 2, wasn't supposed to be as cold as it is. Kind of regretting not having a hoodie right now, and I like the cold. What happened? We went from like 80 to 30. Wisconsin's ridiculous. For all you guys that aren't from the state of Wisconsin in the United States, yeah, that's just ridiculous. It goes from 80 to 30. Hopefully that sun warms me up a little bit today, but I'm gonna go see if I can find some giant panfish. And yeah, I don't know. The water's chocolate milk. It's windy as all get out, and yeah, we'll see. We'll see if we can find some. So if you're watching this, I'm guessing that I caught some fish at least. But yeah. Fall panfish can be really fun, and they can be really frustrating, mainly because of the weather. But either way, let's hope we find some of those big monsters, and yeah, have a good day on the water. Okay, first things first this morning, since it's early enough, I think, I'm going to see if I can find any of these bigger panfish. There should be some big bluegills, and there should be some crappie schooling up for the fall. And once you find them, usually it's pretty much game on. So let's see what's out there. Try to find a giant. Did I find one? Maybe. Well, this is the first decent one. Look how pale that thing is. Good start, but considering I wasn't gonna fish, this is a happy consolation prize. I switched it up to the minnow body because, oddly enough, they weren't eating the worm. Well, so I've been searching for a little while now, and I kind of just stumbled onto this. There's a brake line here. Just drifting along it, making some cast out, reeling the minnow body back after about 10-15 feet down. Getting sporadic bites, nothing steady yet. That one feels better. Wasn't sure if I was going to find any of you guys today. Switched it up to a white leech with the pink jig head, because that usually gets both of them going, bluegills and crappie in the fall. And yeah, he slurped it. Well, that's interesting, because I didn't think I'd find any of those. That was just suspended out here, and like I'm in 20 feet of water, so I'm just kind of drifting around looking for fish, and I didn't think I got a bite. I lifted up and he was on there, so we will see if we can find some big ones. But it's the first crappie of the fall, so see if we can find some fun ones. I just came over the top of a crib and it's loaded with fish. What is it loaded with? Ooh, it's loaded with big bluegills. Am I recording? I am. It's a 9. I gotta be quiet. It's just drifting along here. Vertical jigging, and I looked down and there was a crib below me. I was like, I'll just jig over the top of that. Fish instantly. So what I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna tell everybody a secret that I don't normally tell everybody. I'm gonna purposely pull away from the crib, let the wind drift me away, because I've been just drifting here, no motors. And yeah, basically just let myself get far enough away from it that I can make some cast back to it. Because if you're just sitting on top of it, a lot of times you'll scare the fish away. Right under the boat? It's not as big, but they're in their biting mood. Okay, I'm gonna try this slip bobber on this brake line and see if this will do the trick. Fish on. Oh, big fish. That's a bluegill. It's a giant. What are you? Big bluegill. Did I find the mother load of giants? We'll see. Just so you guys understand, that's how simple I keep it in the fall. You'd be surprised at what'll eat that. Sometimes I just specifically go with a bigger setup, but right now I'm trying to target the smaller fish like bluegills and crappies and stuff like that. So keeping my setup nice and tight and small. Another one. I did have a bite. Wasn't sure. Oh, that's not a bluegill. That's a big crappie. With a chunk of his fin missing. So apparently all the bluegill and the crappie are in the same spot today. I was wondering what was going on. My bobber was sitting sideways and then kind of bobbing underwater, and I wasn't sure what was going on. Turns out crappie had it. Another one? Okay, I think I found the school. Are you feel bigger. Oh, that's why. 9-inch bluegill will feel like a 12-inch crappie all day long. That's a nice fish. You gotta love fall fishing. Just everything on top of everything. Another one. Okay. Glad I came out fishing today. God, there's so many good bluegills in here. I wanted to keep a bunch for food. This would be the time to do it. I don't really feel like cleaning fish today, though. Ooh. I don't know if it's bigger or just fighting harder. Oh, a little bigger than the last one. About a 9.5. Good average size. Okay, for the sake of saving bait, I'm gonna throw plastic back on. See if they'll still eat that under a bobber. Sometimes fish get really finicky and they just won't. They won't eat the plastics underneath the bobber. You gotta either be dragging it along or casting it or drop shot. Like, just, you gotta be moving it. Oh, they ate the plastic. Ooh, it feels bigger. That is the benefit of plastics, is sometimes the bigger fish will eat them. Don't ask why. Live bait, little fish. Artificial bait, bigger fish. But that makes life a lot easier. Is that a crappie? My bobber just popped up out of the water. Yep. Pretty easy to tell when these guys bite. If you're paying attention. Man, he stabbed me good. The bobber, when they hit up, my bobber has 2 sinkers on it, so it's pulling it down. The minute they hit up, my bobber will just come up a little bit in the water. So that's something to really watch for when you're specifically crappie fishing. I'm just trying to catch panfish, so, but that's just an indicator of what's biting. Makes life a little bit easier. Yep. There must be a school of crappies. Oh, yep, that's what that was. School of crappies moved in on me. That was a good bite. What is that? Oh, that was big, whatever that was. Oh no. That feels like a good fish. What is that? Is that a bluegill? Oh, yeah. Come here. Big old giant bluegill. Big healthy 9.5. It's been a while. Thanks for playing. I've been casting around for like a half hour. Still haven't got anything to bite, and finally got a bite. Now let's see if we can find some giants. That was like a 9.5. I think I can get myself a 10 today. So I'm going to try and get one of those, or try to find some of those big slab crappies. We'll see what happens. I have some gulp minnows that I might cast around. See if I can find some freak crappies too. Both fish get gigantic in this body of water, so keep my fingers crossed we find some of those today. Okay, so I don't know what you guys are going to see last. Probably the bigger bluegill. Well, decent bluegill. It got me thinking. I think I'm going to try to drift around some of this deeper water and look for some pre-ice fishing spots. I'm still learning this lake. It's a very good lake, I've discovered, but one of the things I do every fall, all the way up till ice, is I check where weed lines are. I look for new structure to fish, spots that might be congregating fish for whatever reason, if there's bugs on the bottom, stuff like that. So I'm just going to kind of move around and see what I can cast around for. I have a couple other species of fish I might chase today. It just depends on what's going on. I might make another video. I don't know. This fall is crazy, and so far today I'm having a good day. So hopefully the next thing you guys see is catching some more big panfish. Otherwise, I'll just let you guys know what I'm seeing and kind of how things are going. I think the water temp it's still like 65 degrees, 66 degrees. So the water temp's still really warm for this time of year. And yeah, can't wait till it cools down and I can walk on the hard water. But till then, I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get some bigger panfish here and have a good day on the water. Turned out to be a pretty nice day. It was really windy this morning. Did I finally find one? What are you? You're not a bluegill, a crappie. Little baby white bass. Haven't seen you guys in a while. Was that 3 species? Well, that wasn't something I was expecting. Random white bass. Well, so far my hunting mission is not going so well. I mean, I got a bunch of those little guys this morning and pretty decent, like 9s, maybe 9s. Didn't put any in the bump board, but I'm gonna see. I'm gonna keep moving around this flat here and see what's up. Still kind of hiding out of the wind, but we'll see. Maybe I'll move a little bit. Fish on. Ooh, good gill. Been searching for hours for you guys. Thanks for showing up. Another good one. Comment below, who thinks I should try this spot in the winter time? New spot holding a bunch of fish in the fall. I haven't ever got a bunch of them in this exact location, so I'm definitely going to mark it, see if they're piled up here in the fall, or I'm going to see if they're piled up here first ice, if I can get out here, and yeah. Let me know if you guys want to see me try to target more big bluegills through the ice. For some reason, big bluegills through the ice is like unicorns for me. So as much as I know about them, they just elude me sometimes in the wintertime. So like I said, comment below if you guys want to see me try to come find some of these guys in the winter. I might do it, but for my own sanity, I might only do it once or twice. Either way, let me know. Okay, couldn't take it anymore. Catching a bunch of really good like 8-inch bluegills, and usually around the 8-inch bluegills you'll end up with some decent bluegills and some decent crappies. So Gonna throw the gulp around a little bit before I gotta go, but otherwise, pretty good day considering I was not sure about coming out here. We'll see if any of those big fish show their face. This is a bad running trend this year. So I switched to the gulp, like I said before. Hopefully you guys saw that. Switched to the gulp, jig head, and I'm just casting around cribs and brush piles and whatever. Not really seeing much fish. And then, yeah, I was just kind of bopping it in place over a crib and giant. I was just going to show you guys. I'm very upset that you guys didn't see. Literally, like, I think I set the hook and the battery died at the same time. I don't know if that's I think that's like a 12, 13. I'll put it on the bump board, we'll see. Closed mouth, 13 1/4. Probably goes 2 pounds though. Big old freaking shoulders on this thing. Very happy. He showed up. Now let's see if we can get one on camera. Okay, so I'm gonna see if I can get one on camera here. I got to get going here pretty soon, but that was awesome. I was not expecting the size of that fish. I mean, I know they're big ones in here, but we gotta get one on camera. All right, let's try to get something going here. Okay, let's see if there's any other giants around. All right, guys, I don't know exactly what you're gonna see. That's probably the big slab crappie, because yeah, I just spent the last 2 hours trying to find another one, and yeah, that didn't happen at all. So I think I'm gonna call it today. I would consider today a success. I got out, but I didn't want to. Cold, windy, miserable. Started the day, caught a bunch of fish. So if that's a sign for you guys to get out and fish this fall, if you're not in a deer stand right now or currently hunting of some kind, yeah, get out, go fishing. There's fish schooled up all over the place, and yeah, when you find them, you get a bunch of them. I probably should have just stayed on the school of fish I was catching instead of looking for other fish. But I did catch that giant crappie, so there is that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for the next one. And yeah, if you're new here, subscribe. Trying to hit 20,000 subs. Got a lot of stuff to do at 20K. And then, yeah, if you're not new here, just hit the like button. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. And I'll see you guys next time.